Hello and welcome. Listen to this. Apparently, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, also known as Breath of the Wild 2, was voted most anticipated game of the 2022 Video Game Awards. And that anticipation grew when the newest trailer for the game was released a few days ago. Personally, I am really excited for it. So, in this theory video, I will show some popular glitches of Link's previous adventure, Breath of the Wild, and then have some breaks from any theories. So let's go! Here we go! The first popular glitch is one to travel quickly across Hyrule. It is known as the Wind Bomb, although I personally like to call it the Cannon Jump. Once you learn how to perform it, it becomes a very simple and efficient way to travel, especially when you're crossing large gaps. I'm demonstrating on the Woodland Tower, in case you're wondering. Okay, so to perform this glitch, you need a bow of any kind, at least one arrow of any kind, and both remote bombs. A paraglider is recommended, but not necessary. To perform it, you jump off a ledge and place a round remote bomb. Be sure it's round. Immediately, you enter bullet time by drawing your bow. Next, place a square remote bomb. Now gently press and release the B button so that you can freely move the camera without moving Link and without leaving bullet time. When the bombs are lined up with Link, detonate the round bomb. Open your paraglider for extra safety. You know when you've performed the glitch not only correctly but also well when the game freezes for a few moments. Okay, the first mini-theory is about the moon. Occasionally, on some god-forsaken nights in Hyrule, the moon will turn red and bleed its colors all over the sky, you see. Then a fog of malice, a strange evil substance which harms travelers, and by travelers I mean Link, appears. This accursed event is of course known as the Blood Moon, and it revives every monster sliced, diced, chopped, poked, and bonked by Link. This isn't the first time a cursed moon appears in Zelda. In Majora's Mask, my personal least favorite Zelda game, Majora forces the moon to crash down on Termina in 3 days. To prevent this, Link must full time back in on itself over and over and over again, and eventually enter the moon. In Majora's Mask, the moon sheds tears on Termina, showing that it doesn't want to end every inhabitant of this strange, fine land. The game even notes that said tears radiate rather strangely. The name of the game is Tears of the Kingdom. Perhaps the Sky Islands of Tears of the Kingdom, as well as all of the debris seen in the trailers, are from the moon, like tears showing that it doesn't want to squish Hyrule. They too radiate strangely and look visually similar to the tears of the moon from Majora's Mask. Or perhaps Ganondorf will be using Majora's same method of destroying a kingdom. Also in the newest trailer, several tear-like malice balls come from the moon and rain down on Hyrule. Oh, also, maybe this strange cave in so many of the trailers is actually the inside of the moon. That would explain why in one of the trailers, after Zelda falls, Link is seen skydiving, as he does dive after her to save her in the end of the new trailer. Now for the second popular glitch. The second glitch is another one to travel quickly across Hyrule. It is known as the bullet time bounce, although I personally like to refer to it as the bros jump. I performed it here on the Great Plateau. All you need for this glitch are a bow and at least one arrow of any kind, a shield, a nearby enemy, and something to freeze enemies makes the glitch easier, but it's not necessary. To perform it, hold your shield out to line yourself up with the enemy while you're standing above it. Next, walk forward and shield jump by pressing X and A with your shield out. When you're right above your victim, draw your bow and enter bullet time, and watch Link mimic the Mario Bros. When you're in the air, you can use your paraglider to soar or land safely on the ground. This glitch is surprisingly easy, and it's a great way to travel long distances when you have an enemy around. Now for the next mini-theory, we'll talk about Zelda's interesting quote.
Please, lend him your power.
I believe that Zelda is talking to her mother, who will appear in this game and is this ghostly hand. Oh, spooky. Or maybe she's talking to the 7 Gerudo Warriors of Legend. As a favorite YouTuber of mine, Dr. Wily, has speculated that they will play a major part in the game, and I believe him. Or perhaps she's talking to sages, like those in Ocarina of Time, or maidens like those in A Link to the Past. So what does lend us your power mean? Well, it could be similar to how the 7 sages of Ocarina of Time grant Link power. In that game, whenever Link awakens a new sage, they give him a sage medallion. which according to many sources are physical symbols of the power possessed by the 7 sages. This could be what it could mean. Please let me know down below in the comments about what you think it means. For this next glitch, I've returned to the Woodland Tower. This glitch is known as hovering, although I like to call it spin and toppling. To perform the glitch, you need a bow, at least 1 arrow of any kind, a shield, anything that carries above his head, which is remote bombs, and a step to step onto. Now to perform it, you must follow these steps very carefully. First, hold out your shield, jump and place your remote bomb. Now press ZR, or ZR, and A at the same time. Link should pull out his bow, and then pick up the bomb with the bow and arrow in his hands. Now jump, press B, and pause the game. Link should jump and put his hands to his sides. Now unequip your shield and unpause the game. After you've unpaused, you may re-equip your shield. I personally have a bit of trouble with this one. Now that Link's hands are above him again, simply pull the bowstring back, and gently press and release B to avoid shooting an arrow. Now Link's ready for takeoff. To take off, just press and hold B as you walk onto the step from earlier. Now Link's off. But before you start competing with friends for best times, let me explain how to steer. To accelerate, spin like so. This is why I call him spinning top Link. To turn, also spin. Here are some pro tips. 1. Don't stop moving or else Link will drop like a rock. 2. Be sure to have at least 1 arrow or else the glitch won't work. Or else the glitch will act glitchy. Now for the next mini-theory, there's an inverted song that plays at the end of most trailers for the game. Take a listen. Personally, I believe that it is related to the inverted Song of Time from Majora's Mask, which is a surprisingly depressing rewound version of the Song of Time that sends Link forward instead of back in time. Perhaps the two are connected somehow? I also believe that time travel will play a major part in Tears of the Kingdom, as it did in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And it appears from the trailers that the game will most likely be majorly influenced by both.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.